Christine.
And welcome to Haircolor Confessional. Today we have another guest. It's Mr. Tony Everyman Green.
Yeah.
And he is the show host of Hello, I'm Tony Green. Also the NBC correspondent at NBC Texas Today and the Tony and Henry on the Same Page podcast. So welcome, Tony Green.
Thank you. You got one half of my podcast team. Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for
so
having
glad
me.
to have you here.
Yeah.
We're so happy you're here.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us like 3 things that you think people should know about you.
Okay, so this is hard because so it's like Haircolor Confessional. So I'm like, so I just say it about me.
Anything.
Okay.
Just say it about you.
Anything.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
I think if people know me. I think they know me like there's public me, which is like, you know, if you see me on Magnolia in near South Side, like I'm a hello away for sure. Definitely like a friend to the neighborhood. And I think there's private me, which is like hubbled and refueling my serotonin after giving all of it away, saying hello to all of the people. And then there's like show me, which is like all the way on and fully glammed, ready to serve. And I think those are like, you know, those 3 versions of ourselves that make a complete version. So I try to give a little bit of all of those too.
That is
the community.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. What?
We have a beautiful young lady licking the rim of the cup in the frame.
You're in our frame.
Oh my gosh.
Which wouldn't be bad, except that you were taking great joy in. I don't know what.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. But we don't have to
Okay, yeah, leave it in.
leave it in. We don't have to repeat that, right?
No. But
Okay.
Just, you know.
So don't edit that out, but just, she's gone now.
I love it.
She's licking the rim.
And like zoom in on it.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Save that.
Just licking the
Everything is
salt.
content, okay? Everything.
Oh my goodness.
She's licking the
Oh
rim.
my goodness. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went through your Instagram and like literally watched all your highlights because I hadn't done that before. And there was a
Okay.
bunch on there from a long time ago.
Yeah.
But same with mine too. But
Yeah.
tell us, what is the Orange Theory?
Okay, so that's a new development. So yeah, I have a highlight reel called Orange Theories, and this is really funny. I started going to Orange Theory Fitness with my friend Lauren Garcia. Shout out to her. And we just I went to her. I think it was her 400th class.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so and it was on her birthday. I think so. She was like
Wow.
making a big deal about it. And she
Okay,
was like,
so in Fort Worth, and where was it located?
It's over in Montgomery Plaza, the studio. There's studios all over
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
Okay.
But yeah, we go to the Montgomery Plaza one. Love the team over at Orange Theory. And so then after the class, they got me. I signed up. But also first class that I took, it'd been a while since I was like intense, like high intensity working out. Totally got to the end of class. She was like, "How are you feeling?" I was like, Totally threw up. Like all of the water that I had been taking basically throughout the class. It was just a very like intense, like it's an hour workout. It's like cardio, and then you also are doing floor work and just strength and everything. It's really everything. And so, yeah, and it's so much fun. It's fun to do with friends. So, yeah, this 400 class of hers was my first experience. And then I got on to Instagram, as I do, and I just tell my experience. And I think that then people were like, yes, that's exactly how I feel. Like, yeah, like that was terrible. The coach might have been being mean to us, right? Like whenever he made us, why did he make me get more weight? Questions like that came to my mind, and I started asking those questions on Instagram, and then people from Orange Theories all over North Texas started being like, who is that guy?
Yeah,
He's been talking about
calling
Orange
him
Theory,
out.
and he's like, exactly. That's exactly what happened, because we all have the same workout.
Yes.
So
Okay.
everybody just came out of the same experience, no matter
Right.
what studio you were at.
Hello, Orangetheory Fitness. So I went to a new studio today. I went over and visited Camp Bowie with a couple of my friends. It was a really nice studio. The orange glow cascaded over my chocolate skin. Just imagine that. Really nice. And then the class started. So then this coach was Raven. And so we had to go on to do this craziness on the treadmill. Craziness on the treadmill. They do these things where we have to give an all-out effort. And whenever I give an all-out effort, I expect that to be all that I give out of me, and then not to have to do it more. I had to do it, I think 5 times today, 5 times, and increase my all-out. Really, coach? Really, coach? Okay, Raven. And then the next part was the floor. The floor was where we really got testy. Floor, we had to do all of these things, okay? Curls, over the head, hitting the shoulders. Ooh, see, I felt it. How low, down low. So many times. So many times. And then row in between. Raven, you are so wrong for that. And for that, Raven, you can fly away. Fly away for the floor block. I hope you guys made it through. I'm so glad I did it at 7 o'clock today. And as for me and my house, I'm going back to bed. Bye.
So educate me a little bit on when you go into Orangetheory, do you get hooked up on something? I mean, do you get plugged in?
And so yeah, you basically Bluetooth in to your heart rate monitor.
Okay.
Basically, and it's it's just gonna measure your heart rate all class, so you can basically look up on a screen or look in front of you, depending on what you're doing, and you can basically see exactly where your heart rate's at. And they have different zones. They call them,
Okay.
So zones. You want to be in an orange zone, be a kind of optimally, burning fat. If you get into a red zone, your heart rate's a little too high.
Okay.
So you don't want to stay in a red zone, really. Cause
Gotta
just
calm down.
calm it down. Yeah.
Right.
Just
A
pull
little
off of it a little bit, so you always know what you kind of need to be doing for the class. I would be like in red for some of these classes, like the whole time in the beginning. I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be like, and they're like, I was burning like 1,200 calories, just like,
Oh my
I'd be
gosh.
so hungry
Dang,
after
maybe we should
class.
go to
I was
Orangetheory.
like,
I
it
know.
was crazy.
So how long has it taken you to get your heart rate down a little bit?
Elevated, it took me about 3 weeks. Yeah, it took me about
Okay.
3 weeks. And they kind of coach you through it because, coaches also don't want to see you up there for too long as
Right.
well. So that's,
Yeah, they don't have
it's a fun thing.
And how many times a week do you go?
So I go about 3 times a week. I haven't been in like 3 weeks actually because of a little ankle thing. I've got these boots on today to help me with, but yeah, I mean, yes, it's a great thing to like incorporate into your other workout if you want to go a little bit, or if you want to commit to it, then you can do unlimited. It's really fun though. It's really fun. There's a really good community of supporters. Like it's not like a challenge thing. People kind of said it was like cultish, and like in a way I could see that because
people
it
are
is.
competitive a
Yeah,
little bit,
because there are some classes where you are like paired with somebody and you guys are like trying to like get the fastest time, go the most, maybe on the rower or something. And so there's options where you do compete, but
I love that.
it's like it's your team. Your
It
team
sounds
at the end of the
fun.
day.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And
really
I love
fun.
that you're able to use this material into
Oh yeah, and the
different
content.
platform.
Oh yeah, I just go outside after class and let's tell them how I feel. I
So
really
are
do,
they
or
paying you
on my
for
way home.
advertisement?
Oh my gosh, not yet, but you know what? I'm working on it. Yeah,
Get a
I
little
always tag
monetizing from them, yeah.
all of the national accounts, and I tag Orangetheory
Right.
Texas.
Sponsorship
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Orangetheory.
I'm like, yeah, hello.
Good,
I'll
you
keep
never know.
posting. I'll
I
keep
know.
posting. So
So
yeah.
when was the first time that you were on camera?
Oh Lord. I mean, on camera. A long time ago. I must have been a kid. I must have been a kid doing something for also, I think, some television network, and I think it was a choir or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something with choir.
So you can sing too?
I sing as well. Yeah,
my
I
gosh,
sing
you're
as
talented.
well. Yeah, it's a
And I've
little-
heard through the grapevine that you were in theater in school.
Yep. I definitely did theater. My first play, My Fair Lady, was a smash hit.
Nice.
I love
Nice.
that.
Yeah, Professor Higgins. I was iconic. I was Black Professor Higgins.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
It was
funny.
great. It was great, and cameras are like I'm never shy to the camera, but yeah, definitely through work with NBC, work with doing Hello, I'm Tony Green. You get to see like the work of a whole production team. I've really learned to appreciate the people behind the camera as much as the people in front of the camera. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys can resonate with that.
Yeah.
So when you started out in the business, could you foresee what's going to happen today? Did you have this vision that you knew exactly where you were going?
I feel like I wanted to. I feel like I wanted to see that. Like I didn't know what. Like I don't see like an end of the line. Like I don't know what could happen. We do have big ideas. Of course, we'd love to land on a network with some of the stuff that we work on. So that's. I think that would be like the lofty goal next. You know, we'll say that. And but no, I didn't like see where it was going. I thought that once we started creating and once people started responding to it, especially within the city, because I love Fort Worth so much.
Right.
So Visit Fort Worth is one of our big sponsors for a lot of the projects that we've done. And I've said yes back to them on projects that they've wanted me to do. And it's taken me to just great places, just all over, from South by Southwest to New York, to represent Fort Worth, you know? So
Wow.
I just say yes to a lot of things, and I mean, I'm a yes person for sure. You know, that's I'm here. I'm a yes person. Hello, Haircolor Confessional.
Absolutely.
The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
know.
So
The
yeah,
world
I
is your
just
oyster.
like but I just want to find out, and I also want to like be representational as a Black, as a gay person, just to let people know that like yes, come out here and do this too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
join me on this crazy
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
So I see you everywhere at
Yeah.
different events.
Yeah.
Like we always see. I mean, like not always, but
Yeah.
a lot of times.
A lot of times.
I was actually telling her when we saw you the last time and I asked you to be on the podcast. I was like, I'm gonna will him to be here.
Yeah.
He's going to be here. We are going to see Tony Green, and I'm gonna ask him to be on the podcast. And sure enough, there you were.
Bam.
And I was like, there you go. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
I know.
Yeah.
So okay. So speaking of Fort Worth stuff, have you ever been to PBR? Is
Um,
that your thing? Do you ever go?
I covered it. I covered
did you?
I covered it.
I didn't see you there.
Oh my gosh! So it's okay.
And did you cover it on your podcast?
I covered it last year for an NBC thing.
Okay.
Nice.
We went down to the stockyards,
Okay.
and oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. I think it's also Anthony, but he's one of the oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? There's he's also like speaking one of
Like one of the MCs there. Or
yeah,
whatever,
exactly. So he was great. He came down to the stockyards in front of the car with the big longhorn in
Yes,
front
I
of
love
it,
that, the
and he
Cadillac.
showed me how to like do some little roping and gave us a little example of that
Nice.
because he's like a professional
Oh,
cowboy as well. So you know,
yeah.
it was like in addition to just being this great MC. So that was cool. We got to ride in the car, and then we ended up got to PBR tickets, and then they invited me again this year. So I went this year. A little did I know, I had no idea where the seats were. Okay, go, and I was like, I said yes, and I was like, and it was, I went on Mother's Day actually. I took a friend of mine, and they sat us like first row, right up front. And like the first time I went, I was like in a suite. And I was like, but this time I was right there, right on the ground. And then, you know, they had these big metal cows just blowing fire out of their noses. It was so crazy.
Yes.
I was enthralled. I love it. I love it even more than the rodeo, I think.
It's my favorite part
it's
of the
great,
rodeo.
right.
So I went on Thursday and Saturday.
Okay.
I love the bull riding.
The bull riding, because
It's the greatest.
because it kind of says to me like the bull is the boss.
Yeah.
Right.
you know, so it's not like we're trying to wrangle somebody.
Right,
We're not
no.
like
Yes.
we're not getting anybody. No, the bull is the boss.
The bull
8
is the boss.
seconds, okay,
Yes.
and that's exciting.
Yeah.
That is like.
Oh, those men have
that's so-
talent.
it's
Yes.
so
I mean,
good.
yeah.
So,
I wouldn't
yeah.
want to be on the bull, but more power to you.
Yeah.
Ride
okay.
on cowboy.
I don't even the mechanical bull, so I don't even know about the real thing. No.
I think I've done that once.
You have?
Once. But
Have
it
you
was
done it?
slow.
No, I haven't. And I'm not as adventurous as
Okay.
Angela here. Angela will hop on.
Okay. I love it.
I'll hop on anything everything.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go. Let's go on the water bike. Let's go in the boat.
Oh my
Let's go
gosh.
on in
She's
the
had me
air.
parasailing.
Oh
She's
my
had me
gosh.
doing all kinds of
See?
zip lining.
Oh
and,
Lord. Well,
I
see,
mean,
you
yeah.
guys are a
You
good
should
pair
hang out
then.
with us,
See?
Tony.
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I was like,
and
yeah.
me, I'm like, yeah, I got a little fear here. And she's like, nah, just do it. Just do it. Don't
Oh.
think about it. Just do it.
Always.
And I'm like, yeah, so, yeah, me, medical, nope, I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
Totally
Okay,
out.
so another big Fort Worth thing is the Charles Schwab Challenge, which is at the Colonial. And
Yeah.
that was just
Which I like. I
Last
never.
weekend.
Yeah. It was last weekend.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
that's right. Yeah.
the days go by so quickly.
So quick, yeah.
were you able to go to that too?
I didn't go to the Colonial
Not
this
this
year.
year.
It was so warm out. I was like, just take it off of my list.
was hot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hot. It was hot out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was fun. We had a really good time.
We only went one day, but we were there for 2 hours, so it was fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's perfect. See, something like that. I remember like going like, yeah, I think, wait, not last year. Well, it's been maybe last year. They had it back last year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They did. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just fun to like go to. I like the things that happen after.
Yes.
So like, usually like a lot of the people that live on Colonial, in Fort Worth, and
Right.
beautiful lane to live on.
Right.
Houses around the whole
Yeah.
thing.
So like, so a lot of those people throw parties after.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll land there.
Yeah.
I'll land there at one of those and yeah, have the time of my life. So I
Nice.
like to
I
do
love
like once the sun goes down at the Colonial.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The after party.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
And I think before that, a little bit before that, in April, it was the Main Street Art Festival.
Oh my gosh, Main
Did
Street
you have
Arts
a blast?
Festival. I had a blast. Yeah, I did Dallas Art Fair, same weekend as Main Street Arts
I have
Festival.
not been to that yet.
Oh my gosh, so put this on your list. It's
But
like
it's on the same weekend?
same weekend,
That's probably why I
same
haven't
weekend.
been.
It's like it's so crazy
They
to
need to
kind of
mix
get to
that
go.
up.
But I wish they would.
Yeah.
And so it's Fort Worth Art Fair, Main Street Arts Festival,
Right.
and Dallas Art Fair,
Oh,
all
wow.
happening the
So
same weekend.
three on the same
Three,
weekend.
Same weekend, and I did all three.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I did all three. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I was tired, but Dallas Art Fair was iconic. Have you guys heard of Daisha Board?
Yes.
Daisha Board, yeah, her gallery is iconic. So she was not accepted to the Dallas Art
An
Fair
art-
this year.
an
Oh,
art, what do you call
You
it?
collect
I'm an
it?
art history
Art
major.
history
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I have
cool.
a BA in art history.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
just love art. She's
Okay.
an art history major.
Okay.
Yeah.
She knows
So I'm
the
a
name.
historian.
Yeah, one of
She
my
knows the
least
name.
favorite classes. I went to school for interior design, but I
Oh,
was
okay.
like, but yeah, we had to art history it up, and I was like,
It's so
how many
hard.
more hours?
Yeah. It's a
But really
difficult-
fun. It
yeah,
is. It's
it's
like a
pretty
lot.
difficult.
It's a lot, but it's a lot of learning. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
you feel broader because of it. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It takes you in so many different,
Absolutely.
forms of life,
Absolutely.
from culture, from religion to,
Absolutely.
different centuries.
What
Yeah.
was I saying now? I was telling you about the art fair. Art fair was Daisha Board was not included in the Dallas Art Fair. She's a really cool, of course, Black gallery. She supports a lot of POC artists and in the Dallas art institution that happens over there. But Art Fair is really cool because it's international. But yeah, there's not enough Black representation, POC representation over
I
there.
agree.
But her gallery, her newest gallery, is at the Jewel, right next to where the art fair happens.
Awesome.
And so it was like the art fair was one thing, and it was really cool. And then she was having this literally stanchioned off, lines in. Only it was press was there, everybody was there. It was just the coolest party at her gallery right next to the art fair. So it was a really cool
Oh, I
moment for
love
her.
it.
I loved it,
We'll have to
and
go
it was
next
the same
year.
night.
Yeah,
and check out her
absolutely.
gallery because it's right
Yes.
there. Yeah, it's right
Okay,
there
so
at the
what
Jewel.
did you think about the Fort Worth?
Fort Worth
The
was really
Main
cool.
Street Art Festival.
Yeah, I mean.
Is it as big as the Dallas one?
So the Dallas Art Fair is because it's levels of
Oh.
levels of galleries from all over.
Right.
Fort Worth is this outdoor
Street.
thing and streets.
Okay,
so
so
I think
different.
ours is bigger. As a thing, Dallas Art Fair is just a little bit more stuffy. And
Oh,
a
yeah.
fashion moment, you can only go out
Right.
there and people wear their Balenciaga and their gowns, just
Yeah.
giving
wow.
you
Oh,
moments.
I'm glad you said that. So we know.
Yeah, giving
We
you
know what to
moments.
wear when we
Right.
go.
Yeah, if you go to the one of the first nights of the art fair, you're gonna want to
dress
So
at.
do a whole look.
Do a whole
look.
fashion show.
Yeah. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be gown. It just needs to be a
Yeah,
whole
and
look.
see, it rained that weekend, so I went Thursday
Yeah.
and it rained. Friday I didn't go. Saturday it
That's
was
right.
beautiful.
Then that's right.
And
Saturday
then
was
Sunday
gorgeous.
it was
That's when I
freezing,
went.
and I had a beanie on, eating a corny dog because I was
Perfect
like,
for
well, I got to
Texas.
get something to warm me up.
Yeah.
The corn dog with no name. Did you have one?
No, I
Yes.
didn't have one.
I have a video of it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Corn dog with no name.
Is
Yes.
that like a thing?
Yes, it is.
No, like, that's
yeah,
like a-
one of the ladies, one of the ladies, I was like, hey, I've got to interview you on this corny dog, and she's like, yeah, sure.
Oh my
so,
God.
and it was the corn dog with no name.
I love that. I
That's a
love
food
that.
truck, right?
No, it was in one of those booths.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the street.
Cool.
And they're all over. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
love
know
corny
a
dogs.
few corn dog people in town. That's crazy. I know a couple corn dog accounts. So
Right. Yeah, it was a corn dog with no name.
corn dog with no name.
Yes.
I love
so
this. I love this.
I had a conversation with her on the streets, and I was like, I'm eating my corn dog, and I enjoy it.
That is iconic. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I would eat a corn dog. I'm upcoming July 4th. I'll be hosting over at Nickel City. You guys have to come. Third
yes.
annual hot dog eating contest,
Oh,
coney eating contest.
I am so
over at Nickel
there.
City. Yeah, so it's
Well,
really
we're actually
fun.
going to happy hour at Nickel City this next week coming up.
Okay,
I've never
yeah.
been there.
You
but-
haven't been? Okay,
no,
yeah.
but I'm looking
Well,
forward to it.
check it out.
So talk to me about hot dogs, because I'm from Chicago, and I like Chicago-style hot dogs.
Okay. Chicago style is it's got the poppy seed on the
Yes.
outside, and then a little pepper. I love a Chicago style.
Yes,
Then
me too.
hot dogs. Gosh, what's my favorite style? I'm pretty easy. I just need like mustard on a coney dog or hot dog. But like, you know what? Like whenever I judge this thing, it's like coney, so it's like the layer of like chili, no beans, and then like and a lot of dunking, and there's hot dog water.
That's kind of gross to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but that's why I commentate on it. You know, I just basically scream.
Because there's so many different
Uh,
forms of hot dogs
yeah,
that
there's-
you can create.
I mean, Lord.
It looks like a sandwich.
What's my perfect hot dog? I think just mustard, a cheese. I do love cheese, and then some jalapenos probably, so I can just get the regret right in there.
Have you ever been to Boston?
Boston? Once, yeah.
Okay, so at their field, their hot dogs are the best.
Oh,
The Red
okay.
Sox.
Okay, the Boston Red Sox, baseball.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you have to get me on my sports teams. You're gonna trip me up. Okay.
So I would actually have nothing on this hot dog.
Okay.
Just the bread and the hot dog, and
Okay.
it was amazing.
Really?
And it was the bread. The bread was so different. It was just like a buttery roll.
Okay.
Yum.
I mean, it was. If you go
Really
there,
good?
you have to try it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the question would be, is a hot dog a sandwich or a hot dog?
Right. Okay. Between two pieces of bread.
Right.
That's an
The
interesting
debate is
question.
interesting. I think I want to give hot dog its own category. I think it deserves it.
I
Yeah,
think so, too.
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It's not a sandwich. A sandwich is so many things, but a hot dog is a hot dog.
I love
Yeah.
it. We need to come visit. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You're going to see us too, and we're going to be like, all right,
We're
what's
like,
your
oh
favorite?
my
watch,
gosh.
we're not going to be in that.
No. So I want to go back a couple of years, 2019.
Okay.
Your talk show.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
I'm Tony Green.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had seen the first episode, and I
Okay.
had seen that you had 3 guests.
Yeah.
And one of the guests was Nancy Lamb.
Oh my gosh. Do you love Nancy?
Yes.
We're having her on our show.
Oh my gosh. She's such a great guest. Wait, so you haven't had her?
We're going to.
We're going to have her
Okay.
on this
at the
month.
end of the month.
Okay, perfect. Well, one, she's always going to give you fashion.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the reasons I asked her on for my first episode. 2, I wanted, that was also my proof of concept thing, because I wanted to, pick people from different walks of life and put them together on a sofa or on seats in a place on a stage where you would never see these people normally together in the same place.
And that's what I kind of
Yeah.
noticed. You had Nancy Lamb, you had another gentleman, and
Yeah.
then you had a third guest
Yes.
that was she was
Frida Monet.
Yes.
Drag Queen
Drag
Supreme.
queen.
Yeah. My
And-
daughter, they call her.
Yes, exactly. And I'm watching this and I'm like, I love how you have brought all these people together, and
Yeah.
what we have in common
Yeah.
is that we're building relationships.
Building relationships, and that's exactly how I built the show, because I just basically called on all the relationships that I built, the friends that I have around town, and just said, hey, can we come together and make a freaking talk show?
Yeah.
Like, can we just come together and hang out one night? It was so crazy, because just as we started asking people, just how can we do this, everybody said yes. Just everybody, you think about just pitching people ideas and everything, you're gonna get your no's and everything, but in Fort Worth here, in the great community that we have, everybody said yes. Nancy said yes. Frida said yes, and then we have somebody from the, I can't remember who my third guest was that day. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a man.
Oh my gosh. It's so
I
crazy.
haven't seen that, but that's a great
You have to see.
concept.
Yeah. And then we were over there at Shipping and Receiving.
Yes.
Before it became Distribution Bar. And it was just really cool, because we were just dingy in a bar, and all of our friends were there. Everybody, hotel owners, business owners, and then all of my friends, bar people, service industry people, everybody who had
And
the
you
night
had Ronnie
off.
Hart.
Ronnie Hart, my
Yes,
DJ.
he
Yeah,
was your
Ronnie Hart.
DJ.
Yep.
And
it's so
he's
cool.
a local. I mean, he's all over the place. He's awesome.
He's in Austin now. I miss
Okay.
him.
Does he live in Austin now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we don't see him so much.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Because I used to see him everywhere.
yeah, he'd be over everything for sure.
But I
he's a
love
great
how you
DJ.
had it all set up. I love that you
Yeah.
had an audience. I love that you had Ronnie Hart
Yeah.
as your DJ. I
He
love
made-
that
he
you
helped
had
make the theme song.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that you had somebody that
It's produced.
produced it,
Yeah,
and then I love that you had
absolutely.
the 3 guests.
Yeah, it was great. We just wanted it to be like a nighttime talk show, but
Right.
for Fort Worth. And we're like, does Fort Worth
Yeah.
have this? And we said
Yeah.
no. And we're
And
like,
you were even making cocktails.
let's make it. Oh yeah, cocktail
Yes.
segment too.
That's-
Yeah.
It was a cocktail
Yeah,
segment. I was
cocktail
like,
segment on the way in. You got to get your drink on your way to the
That's
desk.
fun,
Yeah, which
yeah.
is really fun. Really fun always. Since I'm in the industry, you got to throw that in there too.
Right.
So that was a fun way to incorporate it. And then doing it in a bar. And so we had cocktail sponsors just right off the gate, So that was just how we build a program. And like I said, everybody was saying yes. Everybody was like, yeah, you're gonna have all these people in a room? Sure. I'll say, yeah, let's do it. And everybody thought it was a weird idea, but then we
It worked.
we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
But then quarantine hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that
We
kind of
did.
shut everything down
It
for a little
did.
bit.
so how has it been now after we're done with COVID, and
Mm-hmm.
now that we're back on track on things? How has your TV show and your podcast and your blog and
So,
all your platforms, how are they going?
I mean, pretty good. The podcast is really great. We are mid. Well, I guess we'll say we're early season 3, and Henry and I get to, it's really like a diary of our friendship, which is like the best way that I could put it. So I just love to get to spend this time with him and just talk with my friend and Kiki, because it's basically a conversation like we would be having. We did this every Wednesday night. Get to call each other and just catch up with each other, maybe at the house, maybe just on the phone. And then every time we get to the end of the conversation, you'd be like, we should have recorded that.
So Henry's the one that I met that day.
I think you met
And he
him.
was like, call him or whatever.
Yeah.
He was in the background when I was talking to you. He was like, call him. That was Henry, right?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's a co-signer, and he was like, yes, it's like he always amps up. He's one of those that he's there for amping up your friend.
Yes.
He's gonna
That's
always
great.
put you on. So I love him. So yeah, he's one of those people anything he asks me to do, I'll always say yes. I'm like, okay, what are we doing this time?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me.
Your friend like that.
Yeah, he's
Right, I
he's
know.
my you.
She instigates everything, yeah. So tell me, what was your biggest fear when you got into the podcast?
I mean, so it was coming after. It was after the show, because we did quarantine episodes of Hello, I'm Tony Green virtually. Which everybody was on Zoom and all those things. And then made a podcast, and I was like, well, my biggest thing was that we don't do ours. We're not on camera, so we're giving some more video content with season 3. I will say, because people kind of want to see that.
Yeah.
I love that. So we want kind of want to show up for the people, but we love being able to be casual.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
not having to put on a full look.
Right.
But
So
we're
just hearing your voice.
Yeah, exactly. But so I guess the scariest thing was just like, who's gonna listen? We're not, but it's funny because I don't know, you guys go into the statistics and you can see like where your listeners are,
Right.
and like we have like we have like a little cluster of listeners in London, as we have like a friend in London that has
That's awesome.
and then like we have people in like California, and so it's just
I
so
love
fun
that.
to see
That's
where people are
cool.
listening, because
Yeah.
we just want it not to be. We like to tell stories about Fort Worth and kind of give them a little bit of if you're from Fort Worth, then you know the tea because you'll know some of these names
Yeah.
and people that we're
Right.
dropping. But we want to tell it in a way that like even if you're not from here, they're like something's going on there.
Yes.
Like right?
What is that? Wow. Like
What's
Gossip
going on?
Girl.
It is like a
Exactly.
Gossip
So
Girl.
excited.
Well, I was listening to
Exactly.
one episode, and I don't remember which one it was, but you
Uh-huh.
guys were talking about Magnolia
Yeah.
Street, and you were talking about some of the restaurants.
Yeah.
And you were talking about this one particular restaurant,
Okay.
and it wasn't so good. And it was just funny. I was like, wow,
Yeah,
did you just
we-
say that?
We shade restaurants because like so for most of the places, like even like here, I mean, we're at the Amber Room. We know the owner. You know,
Yes.
we know the owner.
Yes.
So we know the chef. We know. And
Yes.
so like so we're like, we have to tell about the time that like. So can I give you one? Can I give you one of the
Please.
stories? Okay.
Yes.
So at Taco Heads, we love owner Sarah Castillo over there. And so one time I was there and my friend was managing, but she wasn't there yet. And I went in for breakfast tacos, and then I literally, my eggs came out cold on my breakfast taco.
no.
They were like, no, and I was like, I think they were like in a warmer. And so I sent it back, and I was like, oh, so just need some warm eggs. I'm gonna get some like, and then they sent the second time. And I was like, oh no. And then I called Sarah, and I was like, girl, somebody is sending me warm eggs out here. I just called her. I just was like, and then my friend, the manager, comes out, and she was like, Tony, what did you do?
I
told
on you. I told on you.
And you
told
can
you.
see it happening
I
once.
was like,
But not
it was
twice.
the third time, yeah.
The third time you get it right.
Yes. Those should have been
So,
piping hot the second
yeah,
time.
and I was like, just crack me some eggs.
Yes.
I was
Give
like,
them to me right after you made them.
that was so funny. And so that was
Wow.
just a funny one to happen. It's been
Yeah.
years since that happened, but
But isn't that crazy
yeah.
how in Fort Worth it's like a big small town?
It is.
You could just get on the phone and be like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, exactly. I
Right.
was like, where are you at?
Yeah.
Are you
Because
back
everybody
there?
knows everybody.
Yeah.
We're connected
Yeah.
somehow, some way.
Exactly.
And near
It's that-
Southside, where we're at, is
Yes.
such a small network of people. And
So
so
true.
you know South Main, you know Magnolia Street,
Exactly.
and there's so many restaurants that are coming and going. And
Yeah.
But it's been fun to try them out. And
Absolutely.
if you don't like them,
Yeah.
you're going to call them out.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's even here. We always yell about our burger whenever it's not right here. And so Chef he's got a mock-up of a shirt. It's like me and my boo Matt. He made a shirt. He's just mocked up right now, but it says Burger Queens instead of Burger King. And then he was like, I'm gonna make y'all this shirt. Because you guys you're the first one to send back a burger. so-
Right? Yeah, because nobody else really will do that. They do send back sticks, but not really burgers.
Not the
Yeah.
burger.
Right.
So
But
funny.
I don't think there's a topic that you guys don't talk about. I think in
We
that same episode, you were talking about Beyonce.
Oh yeah. We
About the
always
concert.
talk Beyonce.
Yes. Then you were talking about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys were so much fun
We
to listen to.
Like I said, it's our phone conversation. It's like literally what we talk about if we were not recording it. And so we just laugh so much and have so much fun. We just thought, why not, bring you guys along with us?
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So are you going to the Beyonce concert?
I'm going.
When
I'm
is
going September 21st.
And it's
I'm
here
going.
in
Yeah.
Dallas in
mhm.
September. Okay.
Yeah, it's at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Do you think it'll be
gosh.
one of her last? Or do you?
Don't say that.
I know.
No, I think she's too
There's
young.
speculation that
Right.
because she's literally this is peak,
I mean, she doesn't have to do anything
Yeah,
if
she
she doesn't
doesn't
want
have to do anything.
But I think
Exactly.
she enjoys it.
Yeah. I think so too.
But there are rumors that it might be your last.
Yeah.
One of our last.
I mean, that's a good rumor to start if
Yeah.
you want everybody to go see you.
And you know what? And that's why I'll be there. Yeah.
I mean, Elton John has said that I don't know how many times.
Yeah, and then
And everybody goes to see him. It's sold out everywhere. And then he
Cher,
comes back
Cher
again.
has left us many a time,
right?
right?
Right. And you got Madonna. She's still out
Oh yeah,
there.
exactly.
I mean, she's still going
The
90 to
last
nothing.
show, the last show, the
Yeah.
last.
I'm like, no.
And then you got Britney Spears, who's a train wreck, and
Oh
you like,
my gosh, I
I
feel
don't
so
know if she'll
bad.
ever get out there again.
I-
Honestly.
I don't know if we need her
I don't know.
to. You know what?
mean,
I
she's
think that
out
the
there
Vegas
every
show is like
lot.
enough. But you guys have been on her Instagram. The
Yes.
twirls. I mean,
Well,
I-
she'll need a dance coordinator for sure.
which I think
But-
that's.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she'll have
know.
to get it. I mean, because she loves. She's got her specific ones that she loves.
Right.
Dance moves.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, yeah. Now we've seen it. We get you, Brittany.
Right.
We
You've
got
been
you.
doing it for 25
yeah. It was like,
years.
yeah. Now, like, whenever "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" was there. Okay, that was new. Okay, now we've seen it.
Right.
We've seen it.
What
Oh,
else you got for
girl.
us,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's mix it up a little.
Yeah. I love it.
I know.
Okay, so now's the time we're gonna talk about our products.
Okay, perfect.
So
Who's
I'll go
first? Yeah.
'cause I just have one little thing. Okay, so my product I brought today it's a lip matte pencil, and it's by Sugar. You can see I've already used like half of it. I love it. But
Okay.
it's called Matte as Hell, MATTE as Hell crayon lipstick. And I put this on before I put my lip gloss on.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
But I love it.
It's pretty.
It's
all over the lip, and then you
I
gloss
put it
it.
all over the lip, and then I put the
Gloss
gloss
on it.
on top of it. Yeah, but it's matte. You could just wear it by itself.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
it's really soft.
Mhm.
You want to feel it.
Yeah.
It would look great on your skin.
Oh
too.
yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
It's creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it last a while?
Yeah, and yeah, unless I'm eat it off or like eat food. If I don't, no, it stays on unless I'm eating.
Love.
But okay, that's my thing. What did you bring?
Okay, so my favorite thing I brought. This is matte from Make. It's called Pink Matter, and it's just like an all-over balm. So like I've got a little bit on today, but I'll just show you. I mean, like it's just like easy. It looks like a lip balm almost, but like I have it like on my eyelid, and
Oh, I love that.
and just can like
It's a little glow.
gloss the lid.
Yeah.
Yeah, really easy, and then like even have it on my lip.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't
you,
that
you don't
pretty?
Have to put
I
makeup
love
on.
that.
You just wear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good for like summer because it's like beachy and a little
Yeah.
glowy, and I just like
Do
I
you
die for this
set it
stuff.
at all? Do
Yeah,
you-
yeah, you set
Okay,
it. You want
you
to set
set
it a little bit with spray
Like a
after
bronze or a-
mhm,
or a spray.
something. Yeah,
Oh, I love
something,
it.
but it's lovely.
Yeah.
I brought the. You got. I mean, I don't know. Everybody should know about this. Laneige, the lip sleeping mask, is like just truly iconic. Comes
I
in
don't
different
know
flavors.
about
I love that. Yes.
It's so good. Just
There's
like
a scrub that goes with it too,
yeah,
right?
there's a sugar scrub. There's a
Mhm.
sugar scrub.
Can I
Laneige
hold
is
it?
so crazy. Oh my gosh, please.
I wanna
Yeah.
smell it.
It comes with a little like scooper
Laneige.
pot thing.
Ooh.
I got grapefruit. I love grapefruit everything. But yeah,
yum.
it's great before bed. But you can like put it on if your like lips are tired in the morning, and for sure do. And then in honor of Pride
Oh
Month,
yes, show that glitter lipstick. I might have
Yes.
to buy it just because it's glitter.
oh my gosh, Pat McGrath. This color is called Flesh Fatale, and it's a Blitz Trance lipstick because it's like the perfect little like.
That's gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. These little flecks of sparkle.
Yeah.
And just like, oh my gosh, the most beautiful
look at
magnetic
that.
packaging.
That is so
I
cool.
love the
It's so
packaging.
good. Like, yeah, her
So I have
packaging
to
is
ask, do you
killer.
buy it online or do you buy it at Neiman's or where do you buy that?
Sephora.
Okay.
Sephora carries it for sure. And then yeah, always check Sephora versus the website because sometimes just like going right to Pat McGrath, sometimes they have better deals right on the site.
Sephora, yeah.
So yeah, but that's
Cool.
one to grab and one of my favorites.
Yes. Okay, what you got?
All right, I've got a Matrix product and it's called Food for Soft. It's
Okay.
it's with avocado oil
Mm.
and it's a hydrating shampoo. And I've been using it for the last 2 weeks and it just I love it.
Your hair looks
Using the shampoo-
hydrated.
the
I'm
shampoo
using
and
the shampoo
conditioner?
and the conditioner.
I'm gonna smell this too.
Yeah, it's brand new packaging.
It looks
And
good.
it just smells really
It
good. It
smells good,
feels
doesn't it?
really
Mhm.
good. And I'm in
Oh,
love
smells
with it.
good.
Smells really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
smells
think
great.
it's the avocado oil. but it's hydrating shampoo.
Infused with hyaluronic acid.
I have
Cute.
naturally wavy hair, and it takes me a while to shampoo and blow dry my hair. So it just, this is a beautiful product.
That's good.
Oh,
okay.
sounds great.
Cool. I'm going to look into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but you said, you have wavy hair. So, yeah,
I
mine's
do.
I do
curls,
too.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, I need a lot
We
of
blow it
moisture in my
out.
hair,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
because it's so dry, and then I don't shampoo my hair for about a week, so
Mhm.
each day it gets better and better.
Yeah. I love it.
It
I
gets
can't
bigger
go
and
a week.
bigger.
I wish I
We
could
got
go
this
a week
Texas
without
hair.
shampooing my hair, but I can't.
Oh, I can
'Cause
go
mine's
a
too
week.
fine. Hers is
Okay.
super thick. Mine's fine. So
Okay.
mine's fine and wavy. It's actually curly. Like, it could be kinky curly.
Oh, really? If
Yeah,
you
but
let
I
it?
blow it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I blow it out.
Crazy.
'Cause
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
I look crazy with curly hair. But every time I wear it curly, everybody goes, "I love your hair curly," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't look in the mirror because I feel I look crazy hair."
Who is that?
Yeah, and see, when I wear my hair curly, I can only go 1 or 2 days because I look like a big lion.
Yeah.
It just gets bigger and
That's what we
bigger.
feel like we
Crazy.
look like.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, this look is not good for me.
Well, I support your decisions.
Right?
I mean, you guys are the pros, okay?
Straight or curly, whatever you wanna
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is the next big event that you're going to?
So of course I told you guys about the hot dog eating contest, which
Besides
you guys
that,
are coming
and we're
to.
Yes,
getting to
we
that.
definitely
Okay,
are.
you guys are coming to that. Hopefully, and I'll tease it right now and I haven't said anything about it yet. So this
spoiler
is good.
alert.
So yeah, the next big thing is we're gonna try to bring Hello, I'm Tony Green back to the big
Awesome!
stage in a really fun way. I don't have a date yet, but you'll be one of the first to know.
Awesome.
I'll
Yes,
let you
please.
guys know.
Yes.
And yeah, I would love to have you guys in the studio
Yes, that'd
audience
be
for
great.
sure. You
We
guys
would
come
love
and
to do
see
it.
come and see this one night only type of thing that we do. As soon as I can. So yeah, but I mean, I think realistically, like if we had one show live, it'll be a few months away.
Okay.
So we can get everything together. But like all of the production team, we've got all of my co-hosts, Colin, everybody, some of our writers and everything. Everybody's back in place right now. So everybody's been summoned to the table. We're like, okay, let's see what we can make happen.
Oh, I love that idea.
That
I
is
can't
gonna
wait.
be
We're
awesome.
so excited. We're so excited.
So if there was one person that you would want to interview, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I mean, well, now that we've been talking for so long, I feel like now you guys can come on.
Yes.
But I think like one of my all-time, I really would love to have her on the show. Is oh my gosh, is Opal Lee.
Oh,
Opal
yeah,
Lee, Mother
definitely.
Juneteenth. Yeah, I really want to have her on. We tried to during the quarantine shows, but you know what? I want her live. She's always
You
good
should,
talk.
yes.
Yeah, she's good talk. I've met her a few times, and I'm always chatty with the team of hers that rallies around her. But of course, in her 90s, I just can't not want to have her on.
You should have
the
her
show.
first.
Yeah, I want
Yes.
her. I want her on.
Well,
Yeah,
she
for sure.
inspires so many people.
Exactly.
She
It's
does.
just
Okay, so who
iconic.
inspires you?
Oh my gosh! Other than Opal,
Yes.
I think some of like the old school talk show hosts like Johnny Carson, James Corden, so innovative,
He's so funny.
so funny, and then musically I always give nods to like Whitney and Al Green and people like that just like have like just things that are beyond them, just like past being them, not being here, like we still think of them
Right.
so relevantly.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
those people inspire me.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, thank
of
you for
course.
coming on with us.
It's been so fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
Please tell people how they can find you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You guys can find me online at on Instagram at Tony Everyman. So that's the best way. On Facebook, you gotta get approved and everything. There's like a long waiting list, so don't even.
Don't
And
even
then,
try it.
yeah. Hello, I'm Tony Green, which you will probably see more content going towards on Instagram soon, and then on the same page podcast for our podcast, Tony and Henry on the same page, where we'll have some cool stuff for Pride coming out pretty soon.
Awesome. Well, thank you so
Awesome.
much for being
Thanks
with us.
so much.
Yes, we
And-
love
So
you.
much fun.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
Oh.
And thanks for watching Haircolor Confessional. Bye.
Bye.